Hi everyone, so this is just a short video with a bit of a warning, and that is with Houdini 18, the RBD system changed quite a lot to the better because it became much easier. A lot of things before Houdini 18, so Houdini 17 and earlier, you had to do manually, and that means a setup, kind of the simplest setup possible, still looked like this with a lot of nodes, and you had to build your own .NET with all the nodes involved. You will still find a lot of tutorials explaining all those manual things, and a lot of this is not necessary anymore, and it doesn't give you any advantage doing this from scratch. So be careful what you watch, because with Houdini 18 a lot of things were streamlined and simplified, and one of that is that the RBD bullet solver now comes on a SOP level, so you don't have to build it yourself anymore. It's just like Vellum, where you just drop one node and it has kind of pre-built everything you need. And of course, just like with Vellum, if you look inside of the SOP, you can find there is a lot of stuff going on, but of course there is a .NET in here that is already set up for you. So it's really just a wrapper of a .NET. So I'm saying that because I see that quite a lot with beginners, that they end up with unbelievably complex RBD setups that are not better just because they're complex. They're just unnecessarily complicated and do things you could do in a single node. And then they end up even more confused than they have to, because RBD by itself will be confusing anyway, because there's so many things you have to understand. So take any advantage you can to simplify your setups, because even with Houdini 18, setups at some point will look like this with a lot of nodes. So it will become complex anyway, but don't unnecessarily overcomplicate your setups just because someone on the internet does it that way, because they don't know better. And just to be clear, I use the RBD bullet solver in my daily work. So I'm not recommending it to you just because you're a beginner, but it is actually faster to set up, much faster. It's more stable. And nowadays, there are no functionalities missing. Everything you can do with a manual .NET, you can do with the RBD bullet solver as well. So there is no point in building it from scratch. So I'm really surprised that so many beginners still do it. So always make sure when you watch sources outside that you first understood the basic concepts so that you can properly judge what is shown to you. It's so common that I needed to do this video, so be aware, and if you want to be safe, just watch the RBD course here first and then go out and watch what else is there, because then you will understand it much better. So I hope this was helpful, and we will look into all those things, of course, in the next couple of videos. So thanks very much and see you later. Cheers.